On May 29, 1453, the last city of the Byzantine Empire, Constantinople, fell to the Ottoman Turks. With the absolute end of the Roman Empire, the Ottomans took the upper hand in southern Europe. They closed the gateways to India, leaving Europe cut off from Asian goods. Portugal, seeing trouble with this, commissioned Prince Henry the Navigator to find another route to India. It took a full circumvention around Africa and a few decades, but it paid off, literally. Seeing how rich Portugal became, the now unified Spain thought, I could do that too, just differently. Queen Isabella of Castile commissioned the Italian Christopher Columbus to find another route to India. This time, he decided to go around the earth to the west. 2 months later, he landed in India. Just kidding. He actually landed on Hispaniola, modern-day Haiti or Dominican Republic. He met up with the native Taino people and used them to look around for gold. But just 3 voyages later, they were slaves. It was clear after a while that this wasn't actually India, but Spain had just found a literal gold mine full of people they could easily overpower. In South America, Hernan Cortez met the Aztec leader Montezuma in Tenochtitlan. They were friends for a bit, but then he took over the empire soon after. Thankfully, the Incas were still around to With a firm grip on the Americas and the establishment of a firm viceroy in Mexico City, the Columbian exchange spurred. From the Americas, Europe got things like cocoa, beans, pineapples, maize, tomatoes, and squash. In exchange, Europe gave America things like bananas, chickens, lemons, oats, and rye. Oh yeah, and along with some germs and diseases. This whole exchange, however, brought on a wave of exploration and establishment in the world. Amerigo Vespucci decided to name this new world, and you can guess where that was. This feeling of a frontier inspired explorers like Ferdinand Magellan to circumnavigate the whole globe. He almost did, until he was killed in the Philippines. You can say St. Augustine worked, but right now that doesn't count. For the most part, North America was a waste of time for Spain. Ponce de Leon started in Florida, but after his untimely death by poison arrow, the mission didn't really gain much. Cabeza de Vaca tried to make another voyage into North America, but his expedition took a detour to Texas. He and 3 other men walked back to Mexico City, brought with them a potential journey for gold. When they reported this story to the city, another expeditionary group was made to find the 7 cities of Cibola. They searched all around the Midwest, but lo and behold, this legend was fake. Hernando de Soto tried for the Mississippi Valley. He got a Native American princess for a while and wreaked havoc on villages in his way, but he shortly died during the expedition and nothing really came out of it. Juan de Onate tried to establish a settlement in New Mexico, but the plan was a disaster as he slaughtered the natives he should have governed over. It wasn't until 1565, when Spain finally did something in North America, when St. Augustine was established in Florida after tugging it from French colonists. Meanwhile, the English under Elizabeth I decided to copy Spain and establish colonies to gain an economic foothold in the New World. With the secret power of legalized piracy, they sent privateers like Francis Drake to both plunder Spanish fleets and contour the American coast. Their first attempt to establish a foothold in the Americas came with the ambitious Walter Raleigh. His established colony of Roanoke lasted for a good 5 years. Their mysterious disappearance is still unsolved to this day. The first permanent colony, however, made by the British was Jamestown, Virginia. It had a rocky, extremely rocky start. After the relentless sets of Indian attacks, starvation, poor sanitation, and the cold, the colonists persisted. It is here where the story of the United States will truly begin.